Hi, we're Shane and Katherine Murphy, and we have wanted to do this for a long time. And for a long time, we've talked about doing a bunch of videos on things that we've experienced in our marriage and learned in our marriage, mainly for us and our kids to have it somewhere to look back on. And we've been married 6 years, and we've had some awesome experiences. We feel like we have an amazing marriage, and we have ups and downs, and have learned a lot about ourselves and each other, and wanted to document that. And so this is mainly for us, but if this can help other people as well in their marriages, then awesome.
Yeah. So, our first thing that we're going to share today is a lesson about a tendency that couples have. There's usually one person that is a pursuer and one person that's a retreater when you get in an argument. So, for example, Shane is the pursuer.
Definitely a pursuer.
Which means if we get in an argument, he's pursuing me, trying to figure it out. He kind of won't stop talking to me until we figure it out.
And Catherine's a total retreater.
Yeah.
If we get in an argument, she's out. I don't want to talk about it. She wants to leave and have her space.
Yeah. I feel like we've gotten better at this, but this was for sure at the beginning of our marriage. So, we learned this at a marriage conference thing we went to, and it helped so much. But early on in our marriage, we had a situation that really stands out where we were getting in discussion about something that was really sensitive to us, and it was something really personal to me. And Shane said something that really offended me.
It was dumb.
Yeah, to the core. And I was like, "Oh no, you didn't." I was so mad. And
this is probably 3 months into being married.
Yeah. And so I just left. I was like, "I'm not going to be here." I didn't say that. I don't think I said that. I just said, I'm leaving.
Yeah, she just said, "I'm leaving," and she walked out of the apartment, and I legitimately thought our marriage was gonna be done. I tend to think in extremes, and I thought our marriage is gonna be over. She's not coming back. I'm just gonna get a call, and it's done. I was feeling terrible, and I was freaking out.
Yeah, which kind of makes sense, because I just said, "I'm leaving," which who knows what that means. And then I just went on a walk, and I was just gone for hours. I think hours. And then I came back when I was ready. And then we finished the conversation. He apologized, which was so nice that he did that on his own. But anyways, so we've learned since then that I didn't handle that very well. He didn't handle it very well. We didn't handle the fight very well. But a skill that we've learned since is that the retreater, the person that wants their space and needs time to think about things, they need to do two things. They need to announce their departure and announce their return.
When they're going to return. So, hey, I need some space. I need to think about things. I'm going to be gone for 2 hours, and then we can come back and talk about it.
And so something that does is it just gives a real clear expectation, so that the person that's the pursuer that wants to figure out the problem and solve it right away, they are a lot more comfortable with that, because they know that it's not just this ambiguous amount of time, that they don't know when is this person going to be ready to talk. They know that there is an end point to how long they're going to be gone. And also gives the other person, so me, the retreater, it helps me kind of calm down, because I know that I'm going to have time to think. So I can say, "I'm not handling the situation very well. I need time to think. I'm going to leave. I'll be back in 5 minutes or 2 hours, or I can't talk about this until tomorrow." So just some kind of time frame. And something along the lines of that is that sometimes the retreater has a tendency to give the other person the silent treatment, which is so lame, where you just are so mad and you don't know what to think or say, so you're just quiet, and that's not nice either. So it's kind of an immature way to deal with things, and we've just learned that there's better ways, just announcing "Hey, I can't handle this. I'm going to be quiet, but here's my time frame." So the other person's not just like in this guessing game of like, when can I talk to you? Like, when are you going to stop being a jerk to me?
And I think above all else, it all comes down to communication and setting up ground rules that work for you. Like for us, we knew this was an experience we didn't want to repeat. It wasn't healthy for either of us, and we needed to talk about how we were going to handle these things in the future. And it's one of those things that it's going to happen. You're going to have arguments. There's going to be contention, and that's okay. That doesn't mean your marriage is bad. Healthy marriages have conflict. It's about how you manage the conflict and get through it. And communication is at the center of it all. And sometimes you have to take space so that you can think clearly and say things clearly. Because in the moment, we're emotional beings. We don't know what we're thinking or how to communicate it. And that's okay. But more than anything, setting up ground rules that work for your marriage is important. For us, this worked really well. And it takes a lot of practice to get into the habit and being comfortable calling each other out of like, hey, you need to tell me when you're going to come back. And then keep building on that and keep getting better. It's a practice that when we've implemented it, it's definitely strengthened our ability to communicate clearly and
with love. Yeah,
with love, and avoid feelings of fear that don't belong. Of does this person love me? Is this person going to come back? Is our marriage over? Those sort of extreme thoughts that I know I tended to go to. Just having that confirmation of, I love you, I can't talk about this right now, I need some space, and I'm going to be back in an hour, and we can continue the conversation. That is enough to put pause on my freak out moments and then let us actually come together and resolve it later.
And something else nice too about the announcing the departure and announcing the return is it saves the retreater from saying mean things. Because sometimes when he's pursuing me and trying to like figure out this conflict and this problem, I kind of start to like freak out because I can't handle my emotions. I don't know what to say. And I start saying mean things that I don't even mean, because he's just like pressing that like we need to figure this out and I'm not ready. And so I say dumb, mean things that I wouldn't have said if I had that time to think about it. So there's that. Who knows if anyone else is even gonna watch this. But yeah.
We hope this blesses you if you do watch it. We're gonna keep doing it because we have a bunch of different things that we've learned, and we want our kids to know about our marriage at some point. So if you watch it, I hope you get something that you can take away and apply in your life. Thanks. Oh, let's try and do this above. 3, 2, 1. There we go.